Hey there, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our season rank climb using a team that we built from scratch. During this episode, we will be focused on a couple of teams, but not something that we've been playing before. For example, now that I'm officially retraining Armarouge and Archelodon for future videos, I'm still looking for those sets. I think I saved them on Showdown and then couldn't find them, so now I have to recreate them, which is totally fine. But in the instance that we're doing with our team now, we're going to be running with this one, and I think it would be kind of fun to play with and see how well we do. I've also re-examined the boxes to kind of come up with like some temporary teams, maybe some placeholders to kind of get an idea or glimpse of what I could be working with in the future. This current team, I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I'm trying to prevent weather wars with Pelipper. He's still pretty strong and can do a ton of damage, but he's not going to be the focal point. Obviously, we're going to want to do Tailwind, so beat up is not like an option here, but we can still use it. Dragapult's going to be one of the main attackers, as well as Annihilate with the Choice Scarf, and we're going to be using the final Gambit build. So anyone that is not built to withstand that is not going to like Annihilate whatsoever. Now, I know that he does have Protect. This is just in planning for knockoff later on, because a lot of people are going to be using, Incineroar. So Intimidate's going to kick in. Defiant Boost is going to be great. We're going to either Drain Punch or Rage Fist turn 1, if not Final Gambit, one of the problem Pokemon that we'll have in the future. But we just want to try to get that done so that we don't have to worry about it. And again, if we do get hit with knockoff, we then get access to Protect. So I'm kind of planning big, but it's probably not going to go very well, but I'm going to be adjusting the move sets there. Dragapult's fine with Dragon Darts, Phantom Force, Terra Blast because he's Terra Steel, and U-Turn so that we can kind of get switches in. Golden Go was doing really well yesterday's video, so we'll keep him with the set there. Incineroar's knockoff, Flare, Blitz, Fake Out, Parting Shot. Something I noticed is that while I didn't have, I did have a good enough Fire, Water, Grass core, not a whole lot of them were doing any damage. And I think that's a problem of mine, plus setups. Archelodon and Armarouge are good Pokemon in their own standing, but I need to figure out what's going to be the best one to use for them, which is why they're taking a backseat in this video. But we do have, this team coming back, which Garchomp's not in it. We're going to be re-examining what we could do, but I do have the placeholders for Fire, Water, Grass core, and then kind of filling in the blanks of what we could see in the future. Poison types seem to be really high, so I don't have anyone with a psychic move, but with Pixelate Sylveon, we'll be able to take down Pokemon that do specialize in Dark. So Incineroar is going to have a problem with this Pokemon. Murkrow is going to have a problem with this Pokemon. Anyone else that just uses Terra Dark. Not a lot of people are using it right now because there's not a whole lot of pranksters that just stops them. But King Gambit is also becoming more popular now, which is why we have this here. Raichu, which is going to be really interesting. A lot of people do not have ground support outside of Ursaluna, but we do have a lot of Terra Waters around. So I figured with a magnet boosted Lightning Rod Thunderbolts might be enough to be able to knock out some people. I don't know. These are just placeholders just so I can kind of see what people might be playing with and see what I can and cannot KO. So this team and the team below it, this one, well, at least team 3, this one right here, is more defined except for Farigiraf and Chandelure. It covers a lot of basics that I don't have. I do have my Fire, Water, Grass core, but I also have two-man cores of Torkoal Lilligant, so Sun, Chlorophyll. I have Donzo and Tatsu, so we know how that's going to go. And then I have Anti-Priority and a Ghost that does a huge amount of fire attacks, can use Energy Ball and Shadow Ball, and can burn. Well, again, we're choice specs, so hoping that the knockoff comes in, does a little bit of damage, but if it doesn't completely KO us, we do have access to Will-O-Wisp to lower down physical attackers. If not, we'll be switching it out for a different move that Chandelure can use. These are the types of Pokemon that I'm probably going to plan on using. Obviously, I'm going to have Archelodon and Armarouge retrained after this video, and we're going to start calcing different Pokemon that we've seen previously and see what we can do to counter. So far, Terra Dark seems to be the biggest option because there's not a whole lot of Dark Pokemon, especially in my roster. I don't have a lot that I can access, which is really, really weird because I took some time to get people trained and I only have maybe 4 throughout the entire roster. I had 6 filled boxes and I had 4 Pokemon, period. That tells me a lot. I relied too much on the runic Pokemon and the Paradox Mons. So that's a huge wake up call for me. So anyways, I'm sorry to take a lot of your time. We'll get this video started. Please leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below what you guys think of the new revamped Team 1. We'll be switching teams quite often because next week we start preparing for the global challenge and I will be competing. Now, the team that I will use, I'm not going to say right now, but I will tell you this for sure. I will try my hardest to hit the gold. I'm actually going to be taking off the 19th of September so I can compete all day Friday, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday. I think it's the same thing of like getting only 15 matches, but you guys will have all 15 each day. There should be no excuses why I can't compete, and there's going to be no excuses why I can't do well. So the team right now, I'm going to keep it a secret, but we're going to compete in the global challenge on the 19th of September, and I'm going to try to win. So I'll be heavily calculating. So if the videos from now on get a little bit released a little bit later, please know that that's what I'm doing. And I'm excited because I'm going to do the very best that I could possibly do with the knowledge that I have, with the teams that I have access to, and so forth. So that's all I've got. Let's get to our video and our matches and see how we do, shall we? Yep, we have Altaria. That's interesting. A Garganacl, Dragonite, Gardevoir, Rotom Wash, here we go, and Mamoswine. That's interesting. So we do have a couple of targets here that we can obviously take out or with Annihilate, which I think I'm going to plan later on because I kind of want to trick them up a little bit. So what's going to be the best option here? I think Rotom is going to be the hardest Pokemon to take down. We'll bring in Whimsicott and Dragapult first. We'll bring in Golden Go after that, and then Annihilate. Now the cool thing is, and this is something I figured out way when the game came back, or it came out in 2022, that Sash doesn't stop Final Gambit, so I just can't U-turn into I can't. Ooh, shiny Altaria. Let's go. I can't U-turn into the thing. So, they were prepping for weather. Don't have to do about weather. So I'm going to Tailwind. Probably going to Terra, so I don't get hit with any of the dragon moves and negate whatever Altaria is also going to do, and use Dragon Darts, and we'll go to Dragonite. I have the clear body, so I don't really have to. I think I have clear body. I was going to use Infiltrator. Infiltrator is a really interesting tech. Goes through protect and stuff and screens. Cannot be stopped. Here comes Dragon Darts. Okay, this is going to go straight into Altaria. This is absolutely going to go straight into Altaria. Dragon Darts is a very weird move, right? Here comes Terra Steel, so now I resist Gardevoir's attacks, so that's cool. Dragon Darts is going to hit the target that I can hit. So even if they are protect, 2 bullets go into the next target. So bop and bop. Super weird how that works out. I'm happy that it does, but it really creeps me out when it does. Super creeps me out. Now we're locked into Dragon Darts. Gardevoir can't realistically do a whole lot. So what I want to do is kind of hit Gardevoir to proc whatever it's trying to do, and Dragon Darts into Dragonite. Terra is going to go into Dragonite. It's probably going to make it Terra normal. Goes to Gardevoir. Okay. 5. You're taking some of the damage away from Dragonite. That's interesting. Very interesting. Dragon Darts. That's a lot. That would have KO'd if they wouldn't have done that. That's a lot of damage too. Moonblast goes right into Gardevoir. Does not get the KO. Gets really, really close though. Here comes Earthquake. That's gonna... Oh, Telepathy saves. Let's go. Gets the one hit KO on the Dragapult. Does a lot of damage to, not a lot of damage to the Whimsicott, but telepathy saving the Gardevoir for sure. Okay, Mystic Fire. Ooh, okay. That's gonna KO the Whimsicott, but Tailwind's already up and active, so I don't really have to worry about that. But now I gotta make a choice. Do I want to Final Gambit, or do I want... No, Final Gambit right now is not going to be the thing. By Final Gambit right now, it's going to actually put me in a more worse spot because my Pokemon gets knocked out to take out one of theirs. Tailwind is up, so I don't really have to worry about it. So I think what I'm going to do is just make it rain. And let's go ahead. Let's see. What's in the back? We're probably safe to go Drain Punch. Yeah, we'll Drain Punch the Gardevoir. With your Dragonite, here comes their fourth Pokemon, probably Mamoswine? Oh, it is Mamoswine. Drain Punch takes down the Gardevoir. Takes it down. Mamoswine's still weak against fighting attacks, I think? So I think that's what the ice typing. But here comes Make It Rain, but that's also her weakness. Down goes Mamoswine. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, absolutely, boy. This is gonna be really, really tough. I still have... Oh no, these are my last two. I'm locked into Drain Punch, and I've got a -1. But Dragonite has barely any HP left, and I still have Tailwind. Which means I currently outspeed, so their only hope is to maybe use Extreme Speed. But they can't because both my guys are Ghost. So, yeah, this is going to be great. This is going to be great. Okay, Dragonite comes out. Took him a while. That's a nice Pokeball. I don't know which one that is. Shadow Ball, and we'll just hit the random target. And I'm just going to Drain Punch because they can't really do anything else. They honestly can't do anything else. Battle's canceled. Yep, figured. They didn't really have a whole lot of options after that. It was really, really tough for them. Okay, Porygon 2, Sableye, Hisuian Goodra, Garganacl, Sinistcha, and Ursaluna Blood Moon. So we do have a couple of options here as well. I kind of want to start off like we did last time, because we did have, like, our team, I just realized we have 3 different dark types, which makes it incredibly hard for them to really KO us in any sort of fashion. So I find it very, really interesting that that's how we started out this game. Let's see. They do have 1 ghost type. I could start off the match with Annihilate and use Final Gambit depending on what it is, but I am really worried about Porygon 2. Porygon 2 is going to be able to reset stuff, which is something that I potentially do not want at all. So you don't have Helping Hand anymore. Helper doesn't, I think. And you know what? I think we'll start off with our physical attackers, and then we'll move to Golden Go and Incineroar. I think that's what we'll do. Mostly physical attackers, but 1 special attacker. I think Golden Go might do really well here. They don't really have anyone to resist me. I do have to worry about 1 Sinistcha, but maybe not at the same time. It's weird. Sableye, Garganacl. Hey, shiny. Okay, so super effective. That is the Garganacl. Garganacl does get super affected, but what else is super affected by Steel? Not a whole lot. So I think I'm fine with just the Dragon Darts. Oh no, I can get hit with the Will-O-Wisp. Oh, shocks. I'm gonna go Phantom Force first. No, I'm gonna get hit with Will-O-Wisp. This depends on who the target's gonna be. If it's Annihilate, you know what we could do? I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna Final Gambit or Sableye. That's what I'm gonna do. Reflect, okay. That's cool. Final Gambit. Wait, you're a Ghost type? Nuh-uh. Since when? I thought you were just a pure Dark type. Whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. I can't do anything about it. Since I'm locked into final gambit, I'm probably gonna hit Garganacl with it now. I could also swap. I think swapping might be like another option. But I already revealed that, so I'm just probably gonna knock out Garganacl. But it's probably gonna protect next turn. That would be like the best thing that they could do because they know that I have it. You know what? Let's swap out to Incineroar, and we are gonna final gambit the Garganacl. If it protects, great. If it doesn't, oh well. I take it out. That's the whole interaction. I just need it off the field. Salt Cure is the worst thing, but I'm gonna Intimidate, so now we can get a little bit more damage. But since that is a ghost type, knockoff should do a lot. I knew it. See? I knew it. See? See? Final gambit fails. Now, Sableye, what are you gonna do? You're attacking. You're incredibly slow. Knock off. Okay, knocked off my own berry. Okay. Leftovers on the Garganacl. Do they have a ghost type outside of Sableye? They don't. Oh, they do. They have Sinistcha. Okay. Hit Sableye. I could Terra Fire, so that doesn't hurt. Swap out an Annihilate to bring out Golden-Go. Knock off. Critical hit on the Sableye. Takes it out. Finally, not a Pokemon I have to deal with. That's dope. Now, Salt Cure. Does that hurt? Okay. That is super effective against Incineroar, but it's not mainly to do damage. It is just so that it can do dot damage. It does super affect water types as well, because it kind of dries them out a little bit. Salt-wise, right? So a little food humor. Let's see. What is their next target? Porygon 2. That is another Pokemon that I have to worry about. Okay, we'll go ahead and just knock off Porygon 2. And I'm going to Nasty Plot. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, Terra. Probably going to go to Porygon 2. Garganacl. Okay. Make it poison. All right. All right. It's not really going to save him from Final Gambit because it's HP based, nothing else. But it does save it from Golden-Go. So not a bad trade-off. Knock off on the Porygon 2. So the Eviolite goes off, now making it really, really easy to KO. Salt Cure does work on Golden-Go? Interesting. Oh, I mean, it does do damage. So yeah, Trick Room gets activated. Okay. Leftovers up to full, and then Salt Cure damage. Do I heal most of Salt Cure damage? It doesn't grow bigger, right? It's not like poison. That's a lot. What? Why is that a lot? Parting Shot, Porygon 2. And I'm gonna protect Golden-Go. Quiet Guard to prevent Make It Rain. I'm not gonna do that. Shadow Ball. It's to protect. Drop its attack. Okay, so that's a poison type. What can I do? Drain Punch does hurt it. Their body. Yeah, let's bring out Dragapult. Heal up. That's a lot. That's too much damage. It has Ice Beam, so I'm gonna go ahead and Dragon Darts. Garganacl, swap to Incineroar again. I think Garganacl is a physical attacker. I might be wrong. I think so. I mean, I doubt it, but I'm gonna try to switcheroo as much as I possibly can so that Salt Cure can't really do anything. There's a good chance that I'm not gonna be able to ignore it though. Since Trick Room is up, it's gonna make it very difficult. Wide Guard. Does that prevent Dragon Darts? That's not like a spread move. Shadow Ball. Nope. Okay. Does not stop Dragon Darts. That's good to know for me. And we're gonna Dragon Darts again. I'm gonna do it on Porygon. I'm gonna fake out Garganacl. Lynch cannot move. Shadow Ball, this should not get the KO. Really, really close. How does Trick Room have? One more turn. I'm just gonna let him fall. I have to let Dragapult fall. I can't do anything to stop it now. Hardened Shot to Porygon too. Salt Cure. Okay, so it's damage. It's absolutely damage. Uses Recover. Okay. They don't do anything too interesting. Now, do I super... No, I don't super effect. That's right. I do not. Why not Annihilate? Dragon Darts. Reflect is gone. Dimensions are returned to normal. It's 3 versus 4. Dragon Darts. And I'm going to Final Gambit the Porygon 2 away. I figured that was going to happen. So Dragon Darts is not going to really have a target to hit. Oh, no, it does. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. Final Gambit's going to go to the shield, but now that opens him up for the fourth one. Because now Garganacl can't do he can't do anything to protect himself. So we're actually looking pretty good in our little standpoint here. And since Annihilate took no damage, this is going to be amazing in the upcoming turn. So now it's 2-2 Ursaluna. Ooh. How much HP does that thing have? I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to Dragon Darts it, and I'm going to Final Gambit Garganacl. Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. Garganacl needs to go down. Annihilate needs to go down too. Like, that was the whole point of that. I outspeed Ursaluna, so what's it going to do? Not a whole lot. Yeah, Golden Go and Incineroar are weak in the back, but I outspeed it with both Pokemon, and this is going to make it at least half. A little more than half. Earth Power. Okay. Bop. So, yep. Dragon Darts does hit it first. I want to know why Dragon Darts went before Final Gambit. That's what I would like to know. Honestly, why did it go first? I think I got disconnected there. That was one more thing I had to click. Let's see, was it me or was it them? I'm looking down on my internet. It says it's still on. I could just disconnect from the server, but we'll see. And it, absolutely them. So maybe a rage quit? I have no idea. All I know is that we played that incredibly well. I still don't know why Dragapult went first. Do those two have a speed tie? And I'm just not sure of it. They have both max speed and attack investment, so it's not like it's outside the realm of possibilities, and I have Scarf. But why did it go first? Yeah, why did it go first? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna find that out myself, because that's interesting. Okay, we have Gardevoir, Salamence, Excadrill, Tyranitar, Braviary, and Rotom-Mo? Is that the grass one? Bro, no way. Let's go. That's awesome. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. So let's go ahead and bring in Whimsicott and Dragapult, I think. Well, there's a lot of physical attackers there, right? Well, Hurricane's a special move for Salamence. I mean, it could be a physical attacker, but it's most likely going to be special. Only really realistically 2 physical attackers. I think both of them are weak to steel. I think. I know one of them's weak to fire, so at least Incineroar needs to come in. You know what? We can bring in Incineroar and then have in the back Pokemon like Dragapult, and I want to bring in Pelipper for the Weather War. I think that's going to be super helpful, because then they're going to have to make a lot of switches. The problem is that, I mean, yeah. I mean, I could bring in Annihilate and have them Drain Punch, but I don't think that's going to be the combo. I don't think that's what we're going to need. It would be helpful. Both Tyranitar and Excadrill are weak against fighting type moves, but mine's specifically built to do Final Gambit. So I don't know if that's going to be the thing. Braviary and Gardevoir versus Incineroar and Whimsicott. So Intimidate does both. You get a Defiant boost. Okay, well, you need to lose your stuff first then. I'm going to do that. And you know what? Let's go ahead and knock off Braviary. Protect on the Gardevoir. Good call. Excellent call, actually. Tailwind, so now I outspeed. I don't know what Braviary is going to do, but here, have one of these. None of that. Covert Cloak, so Tailwind. Yep. So even speed tiers. Let's go. Let's go ahead and that, and I'll go to that. Knockoff right now is a really good option, because then that way I can remove items from my opponents. We already moved one, so now Fake Out's not going to do anything. Or, well, Covert Cloak would have made Fake Out not do anything, so I'm glad I went Knockoff and not Fake Out, because I would have lost a turn there. While Fake Out's a really good move, I think you really need to plan accordingly. Oh, it does not knock out Braviary. Gets close. Close combat. Oh, +2. That, oh, yeah, and a crit too. +2 and a crit. Thank goodness they don't get a Defiant boost when they lower down their own stats. I thought about that, actually. I was gonna make Garchomp have Scale Shot. Ow! Why? Why? That hit way too hard. Way too hard. Dragapult. We're gonna Moonblast that slot. Terra, Steel, hit the Gardevoir. That should be able to knock it out, because I outspeed Braviary otherwise. But no, the thought was to have Clear Amulet on Garchomp use Scale Shot, and it should not reduce its stats because of Clear Amulet, but it would still get the speed boost. So the thought was I can use that to get a really, really good speed boost on Garchomp. Protect. Is it a double? It's not. Terra Blast. Hits the Gardevoir. That's a one-hit KO. It's also a crit. Woo! Moonblast goes to the Protect. Not a bad option. Not a bad option. Okay, Excadrill. Moonblast. I need to swap. Let's swap to Pelipper. That way when Whimsicott goes down from whatever happens there, I do have a way to bring in Weather. Protect. Whimsicott uses Moonblast, takes down Braviary, but here comes Tyranitar. This is why I wanted to save Pelipper so I can swap the weathers around, but I have Tailwind. So I don't really have to worry about the weather too much because I already have someone that can swap it. Cheetar. Okay. Let's do Tailwind, and I'm gonna... And I have to swap. If I don't, I lose the Weather War, but I don't really think that's gonna matter too much. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna protect. So I get Tailwind. Whimsicott goes down. They use their Terra. So one Pokemon's gonna lose their special defense boost. It's gonna be Tyranitar. As it turns to flying. That's cool. But Weather Ball might be something that I can actually use on that side of the field now. Depending, right? Tailwind, so now I outspeed. We don't know exactly what Excadrill is. Iron Head goes to Whimsicott. Knockoff goes into the Protect. Now Sash gets hit here. So now I don't have Sash. Now none of my moves are super effective, but I don't think that really matters right now. Because I can go... see, that doesn't hurt. Still not super effective. Okay, so I have a chance here. So let's hit that slot. Weather Ball. Actually, let's go ahead and Dragon Darts because Weather Ball is super effective against Tyranitar. Dragon Darts. It's a lot. But that's still a lot. He outspeeds Pelipper still. Okay. I thought about using Phantom Force, like, I mean, but I don't want to get hit with like knockoff. Weather Ball to Tyranitar. Are you serious? I mean, I still get hit with knockoff, it doesn't really matter, but I was not expecting Tyranitar to live that hit though. I mean, it does have a lot of special defense bulk, but I thought I had enough for Pelipper. Maybe mine's too defensively built to survive, to do whatever I need it to do. But yeah, no, we're not gonna be able to outspeed. I mean, we outspeed. Yeah, let's try it. Well, Iron Head. Is it? Does not. Flinch. Never mind. Here comes Terra Blast. So my saving grace was to not be flinched, but I saw it to at least take 2 to 3 turns to try to knock out Excadrill. Oh, that stinks, but you know what? That's totally fine because that was a really good match. I literally could have went my favor if they didn't Terra, or if I was not bringing out Pelipper a turn early. If I would have known that they would have protected, but again, like it's totally 50-50. You really truly don't know. The one I switched out was probably my worst. I think that was my my turning point, and I don't have a way to set weather back. So maybe having Sunny Day on Whimsicott might be interesting. It doesn't learn Rain Dance. You can't get it. So that's going to be interesting. Okay, we have Whimsicott, Typhlosion, Hisuian, Clefairy, Ursaluna, Burgarath, and Annihilate. And the Ursaluna is Blood Moon. I think I'm gonna just drop the hyphens, right? If you guys are listening to this, let me know, obviously, because this is a video. You guys can clearly see which Typhlosion it is. So if it helps you, the listening viewers, so that you can just do stuff in the background, let me know, because otherwise I'll just stop saying which one it is. Because if you guys think if it's annoying, I'm gonna stop it. Anyway, so I did not check to see how much health Ursaluna has. I would assume that it's higher than 217. Absolutely. So we're just gonna run with that assumption. Let's go ahead and bring in Whimsicott, and you know what? If they want to do well, that's Dragapult, Annihilate, and Incineroar. We're bringing in these Pokemon, that way we can kind of get a counter to a lot of the Pokemon that are on that side of the field, right? We do not want to get stuck up with their own Annihilate, although I do have Ghost Pokemon to counter them. I just want to make sure that they can't set up Trick Room. Annihilate and Whimsicott versus Whimsicott and Dragapult. So cool on both sides. Tailwind, and I'm kind of digging Phantom Force here. What happens if I Terra? It super affects the Whimsicott, but not the Annihilate. But it would super affect Clefairy in the back, and it would do decent damage against... You know what? Yeah, well, it's Terra. And we shall hit... You know what? Let's not Terra in front of the Annihilate. Let's not be that player and Terra steal in front of the Annihilate, because that's gonna suck. Phantom Force. They don't know where I went. Okay, beat up Annihilate. So this is gonna power up Rage Fist. Okay, Rage Fist doesn't hit anybody, because Dragapult avoids it. And we'll go ahead and Moonblast that slot too. Because Dragapult's going to come up, might get the KO, may not, and then I want to attack after that. Annihilate is not faster than Whimsicott unless it's Scarfed. Now, if it's not Scarfed, I will knock it out here. But if it is Scarfed, here comes the Terra. Goes to Annihilate. Makes it fire. So it's not super effective damage now. Tailwind. I'm still faster. Blast. Oh, just not enough. Rage Fist on Dragapult. I just needed a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Ah, oh, dang it. Okay, Incineroar. Intimidate. Is he in KO range? Well, I have to now. I absolutely have to now. Defiant boost. Try this. Mystery Annihilate. Okay. It's a good call. Clefairy. Fake out. Sunny Day. Ooh, thanks for your help. Love that for me. Moonblast. Thanks for the help, buds. Knock off, and we'll just go ahead and hit the Whimsicott. Probably got Sash up in hand. Moonblast. Rating Moonblasts. Knock off. Not very effective. Got rid of the Covert Cloak. Tailwind's gone on my side. See if we can knock out that, oh! The fairy uses Follow Me! Should have just done knockoff instead. Activate Tailwind. Golden Go would be perfect here. Just gonna say that. You'd be absolutely perfect here. Flare Blitz. Thanks for the Sunny Day boost, buddy. Thank you for the boosts. Okay, their Tailwind's gone. Bring out my Annihilate now. And I bring out theirs. Go ahead and Terra Fire and Drain Punch. That way I'm not hit with Rage Powder, I'm not hit with Moonblast, I just... Even Rage Fist. Anything that has to do with Powders, Rages, and Fists. Nope, I'm okay. They're gonna get Tailwind, but it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna take off possibly both Pokemon. I mean, I'm gonna take down Annihilate, right? That one's going down for sure. It's Whimsicott I am uncertain about. That's who I'm not certain about. Flare Blitz. Bop. Okay. I think the sun is really, really helping me out in this one. So 3's down. It's just my 2 versus his 1. Ends up being Typhlosion. Setting up for the turn ahead. I like it. Oh. So about that. I can't swap, can I? Nope. So about this strat, guys. It would have been perfect if I did Rage Fist instead, but I was like, oh, well, I didn't think Typhlosion was in the back. That's okay. Drain Punch, and I'm gonna go ahead and just use Knockoff. Drain Punch misses. Eruption. Does not get the KO. Pops the Citrus Berry. And this is a super effective knockoff. That's a 1-hit. Woo! Oh boy. That could have went 2 different ways, right? 2 different ways. A, I planned better and used Rage Fist, but I was really curious on the 4th Pokemon. I wasn't expecting Typhlosion. I was expecting someone else, to be honest. But I also should have brought in Golden Go because I could have done more, but I'm glad that I didn't because I think Eruption would have KO'd me in that instance. I had 2 Pokemon that were fire types that didn't do a lot, that took hardly any damage because of Eruption. The thing is, though, I don't know if that was Spect or just Charcoal boosted. I would say Charcoal because I think I would have lost otherwise. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't calced for Typhlosion on my end yet. I don't even think I have the Ghost variant on this game yet. I think I left them in the box and or in home and just didn't transfer them over. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, so yeah, Pelipper, Hydreigon, Electabuzz, Clefable. Okay. King Gambit and Centino? I think that's what that name is. I'm not sure. You guys will have to tell me. We're gonna open up with Dragapult, Whimsicott, kind of like we did before. We don't really need to change anything for the weather, as far as I'm aware. Incineroar, so we can kind of deal with not only, I think that's Nichino. I think it has Prankster too. I'm not 100%. Question is, do I bring in Golden Go or do I bring in Annihilate? I think Annihilate was going to be a little bit more beneficial because then I could just, final Gambit everything away. And I think if I do that on my no, I don't think it works on my last turn or my last Pokemon. If it worked on my last Pokemon, a lot of people would use it as a checkmate Pokemon. I think I lose because of it, but I'm not going to use it that way. I would love to test that and see what happens though. But in this case, I am going to go with Annihilate because I want to be able to knock out Pokemon on that side of the field. They don't have any outstanding ghost types, so which is something that I always forget. Like, ghost isn't affected by normal types or fighting types. So I was like, oh, I always forget that ghost can just get one shot for some reason. Electabuzz, King Gambit, so Electabuzz, ooh, shiny set to go. Electabuzz is really interesting. It does know Follow Me. It can also use Nuzzle, it can also use other moves. But we're gonna do this. Okay, so Terra Blast doesn't help us here. Sucker Punch is something I will have to deal with though from King Gambit. So I'm gonna Terra, but I'm gonna use Dragon Darts instead and hit both. Unless one of them protects here, which that would be perfect. Someone over on that side, please protect, because that would be the greatest thing that you could do. Absolute greatest. That would be dope. I would love you. Please do it, because then one Pokemon gets hit twice. No protect. Tailwind goes up first. Here comes Dragon Darts. Hits King Gambit, doesn't do a whole lot. Hits Electabuzz, that does a considerable amount. Taunt stops Whimsicott, which is totally fine. And the Tau Cleave is going to hit Dragapult. Now Dragapult would have went down there if I didn't use the thing. Let's plan on hitting King Gambit, but I think we're both going to see Follow Me from Electabuzz. I think that's what we're going to see. I don't have to switch my Whimsicott here. They haven't really done any damage to it. I can't protect, which sucks. But if I can deal with King Gambit now, I'm much better off. Much better off. They haven't used their Terra yet, so I need to bait it. There's the Follow Me from the Electabuzz, which is totally fine. So Dragon Darts hits first. Does not KO the... Oh, but it takes both. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know how that interaction was going to work. Dope. Moonblast against King Gambit. It's neutrals. Well, that's a critical hit. Now Cleave. Gonna take down Dragapult. Oh, interesting. So Follow Me takes both hits and doesn't allow it to spread. Interesting. It is two single type moves that can drift. So it is the first one of its kind. So we're gonna bring in an Annihilate because I don't want Defiant Boost. No Defiant Boost for you. So 1 for 1. So 3/3 each. Annihilate. Or depending on what this next... Cincino! Okay. Nice. Shiny. This team all shinies. Be dope. Alright, so I have a conundrum. I can either Drain Punch and do a lot of damage. Or I can Final Gambit. We're gonna Drain Punch instead, because I think Sucker Punch is gonna come out here. Nope, they withdrew King Gambit instead to opt into Pelipper. Okay. Shiny team, let's go. I will take it. Make it rain. Drain Punch. Into the Cincino, knocks it out. Moonblast. This goes right into the Pelipper. re-bring out King Gambit. No, you want to. Okay, how is my taunt turns? I have one more turn of taunt, one more turn of Tailwind. So we're gonna swap into Incineroar. Oh, that's gonna. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm going to hit that slot, and I'm just gonna hit Pelipper. That's all I can really do. I can't do anything. I'm scarfed right now. Sucker Punch into Annihilate. Does not get the KO. Let's go. Absolutely okay with this. You go down. Thanks to Life Orb. And now my filibusters here. Drain Punch. Bop right into Pelipper. It's just like nothing. I might heal like 2 HP. I mean, what is it, like 14? 14's like 2 HP, right? Pelipper goes down due to Moonblast. So we are looking quite nicely in today's video. I'm not sure what happened, but I love it. Let's see if we can keep up with this momentum, not only for the series, but I would love to see it in the global challenge. Please let me get get first place. If you get first place in the global challenge, it's 170 CP. I don't plan on competing in 2025 or 2026 just because of how regional stuff is realistically placing right now. I just don't have the funds to travel outside of my state more than once. I can go to California and that's about it. Like, I can't go to Canada. I need a passport. That takes about 8 to 12 weeks or something like that. Or 6 months, the minimum, depending on which agency you go through. It's really, really weird. So California is like the one that I could go to, or I can go to like Maryland, which is further out of the next year. But if I plan on going to like NAIC, I can't do anything in May, June, or July because I have to be able to go to the NAIC. So if I get 170 points, I could compete at least until I don't. So I don't know. Might change my mind there a little bit. But yeah, stoked. Let's keep this going. Okay, we have our Chalodon, Rillaboom, Comfey, Muck, Smeargle, and Murkrow. Okay, so we are possibly in our worst matchup ever. This is gonna be tough. This one's gonna be tough. Okay, so Whimsicott, Dragapult, just to kind of get us set up. Muck, I think, is Fairy something, Fairy Poison. I think Alolan Muck is Fairy Poison. But I just need to be able to proc Armarouge, or not Armarouge, Smeargle's thing. Let's bring in Incineroar, and kind of thinking Golden Go, but Golden Go might put us in a rough spot. Pelipper might be good too, but I don't want to set up our Chalodon if I do that. Let's go Golden Go. I'm worried about Comfey. I don't really have a counter to Comfey. I think it's like Fairy something, right? Might be Fairy Grass. I'm not 100% sure. All I want to know is if I can be able to deal with it if it comes out on the field. Currently, we're one match away from hitting Master Ball. So if we do really well, we can hit Master Ball in this video. And I'm hoping we do, because I would love that. I would so love that. Our Chalodon Smeargle versus Whimsicott and Dragapult. Okay. So Tailwind, and then what am I feeling here? Terra Blast? Terra Blast does nothing. Dragon Darts, that's effective. So let's Terra Steel and hit Smeargle with Dragon Darts. Now I could also just like Moonblast it into that slot, just so that I don't get hit with Spore, right? That's the thing that I'm worried about. It's not gonna focus like fake out on Dragapult because of the fact that I had Ghost typing, right? It's not. It can. It can now, but it wasn't gonna do that first turn. Water Shuriken. 1. What? 2. 3. Okay. Wait, 4? 5. You loaded dice water shuriken to give Archelodon a +5? You mad lad. Dragon darts. That's a lot. That's not gonna do anything because it, yeah. Snarl. Okay. Moody bonus. Snarl is for Dragapult. It's supposed to do a ton of damage. Now, what did it get before? Did it go up in special? It did. It went up in special defense. So the item it had wasn't what I thought it was. So let's do that, and we can swap to Golden Go. If I'm going to swap to Golden Go, I'm going to take down Smeargle to make sure that it can't be taken down, but I'm going to do this so that, as I'm Terra Steel, right? Gonna hop into another ghost type so that Body Press doesn't hurt me. Follow me. Okay, so Smeargle was expecting to go down this turn, which I'm okay with. Moon Blast. Bop. So Body Press. Nope. Flash Cannon. The Whimsicott. Gets the one hit. So 1 for 1. And we'll bring in Incineroar. I have Tailwind up, so they can't outspeed me currently. I can't read that. That's a muck. That's a straight up shiny muck. Just straight up shiny muck. Okay. That's a +6. It's poison dark. So what can affect poison dark type? It's gonna have knockoff, but that doesn't bode well for me at all. So instead I want to fake out you, and I want to nasty plot you. Fake out the muck, nasty plot. Body press. Totally okay with that. There's the other alternative. I could have like faked out Archelodon, stopping it from doing the body presses, but I was more worried about the muck and what the muck was going to do. Being poison dark, it's leftovers. Gotcha. Being poison dark made it really, really hard to be able to counter. And it still is. It absolutely still is. Effective. Not very effective. Not very effective. That's just generally effective. It's not very effective. Alright, let's do it. Dragon Darts. It's not going to do a lot to Archelodon, but I'm also hitting the muck for a ton. Not bad. Shadow Ball. It's got a +1 special defense, but it should get hit a lot. Body Press into Dragapult. It's going to knock it down. And Muck, if you have knockoff, you won. Do you have it? Do you have it? Yep, there it is. Bop. Oh, you don't? Okay. I mean, you don't win. You knock off my item. Okay, Tailwind's gone. So I lose my speed support. Go ahead and just do a Make It Rain and see what happens. Muck protects. Not bad. I think it's 3-on-1 though. So I do outspeed Archelodon. I either outspeed or I win 50-50. Archelodon goes down because it has barely any health left. I didn't think it was that low, but I did have a plus 2. It did have a plus 2. So now Golden Go is standing strong. You get the stamina boost. Uh-oh. I mean, don't get me wrong. Muck with stamina boost is pretty huge. It's huge. But I'm really used to seeing like a bunch of people use Smeargle and having like a massive boost with its minimize spell, right? That's what I'm expecting. I'm at +1. Should we risk it? I mean, Muck can't do any status effects. It can knock off, which does a lot of damage, but then if they did Wood Hammer, that's also going to do a ton of damage. Let's get a turn of healing. Let's see what happens there. Let's see if I can survive a double hit if I did this. High horsepower. Nope, I'm absolutely not. Now that I know that it has that, I get KO'd instantly. And it's gonna knock off there. Okay. Yeah, that's a really hard call. But as soon as I saw high horsepower, like 2 special effective attacks? No, absolutely not. There's like no way. Absolutely none. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make it rain and hope for the best. Make it rain, +1. Bop. I might have been able to do it if I did that. No, it was a double in last turn. Stamina boost. Muck goes up a little bit. High horsepower. Bop. Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, I called it right. I was absolutely going to lose this one. There was no way. Absolutely none. I might have won if I had brought in Annihilate, to be honest. I think Poison's weak against fighting attacks. I know Dark is. No, I mean, that's probably my brain again, thinking things and doing stuff. I don't know. 100%, I have no idea. But anyways, let's get over to our outro, get this rendered out, and you guys can enjoy the show for today, shall we? All right, Poke fans, that's going to be the end of today's video. We went 21 and 27, total of 48 battles with a brand new team that I had for a long time, and I just never put them together to see what would happen. Pelipper kind of needs to be desired, but we could also replace that slot with something else that could be like a really strong water type. I don't have Palafin built, but I could use Gyarados, which would help out quite a bit. I can also replace it with a completely different Pokemon. I don't know, like Vaporeon. It might be fun to use. Gastrodon could also be really, really fun to use, but then I would have to change the item because it and Golden Go share the same item. So that's going to be something else. However, because it is the end of the video, we can speculate all we would like, but I would like to hear your guys' opinions down in the comments down below. Please do that, as I do reply to any and all comments left behind. If you guys enjoyed the show and would just want to leave a little bit of appreciation, leave it to me to give you like a good show and stuff like that. Please like the video. It definitely helps out the channel, helps the videos perform better, and it lets me know that you guys like what you see. Subscribing also does all of that and lets you be notified when I upload next. I do plan on uploading for the rest of the month and further on. I'm pretty much going to go to the end of the year. So if it sounds like I'm tired or I'm burnt out, please know, like, I am a little. Like, I did get asked that today in the Discord, also in the description. You can click on that if you guys want to come in and join. But I've been doing this for quite a while. And yeah, the regulation is really, really hard because I go from Pokemon that I'm really used to Pokemon that I am not used to. Like, I know of them now, but the builds that people are making nowadays is insane. Absolutely insane, and it's incredible to see what everyone uses. So while I do sound salty in some of my videos or tilted in a lot of them, it's just because of the fact that I think stuff works and then I go, oh yeah, that doesn't work. Oh yeah, that should work and yet doesn't work, and other stuff, right? So don't mind me. My competitive nature does get a hold of me, but I do create videos like this to kind of show you guys my progress, my wins, my losses, what I can do, what I can't do, and hopes to inspire others to get into the hobby. It's a really cool hobby. I love being competitive. I love playing Pokemon competitively. It has broadened my horizons, and to be frank, it's pretty much eaten up most of my time. So if it does sound like that, please know that like I am a little bit, but I'm not fully completely like burnt out to where I have to stop uploading for a while. But I'm excited to continue playing on the rank ladder. I may not be participating in a lot of regionals this year, but on the online stuff, the global challenges, I'm down. So for the rest of the year, I'll be uploading a video every single day. You guys have special videos coming out on Saturday, like the Let's Play series. Now, I know that I didn't release anything yesterday. I had to work yesterday, so a lot of my time got eaten up. And I slept most of today, so it sucks. But hopefully when you guys see this video, you guys enjoy it nonetheless. So do all of that. Perfect. That'd be awesome. And I appreciate you all for getting up to this point. And yeah, that's all that I got. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we play some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC battles in season 22. And that's it. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Yeah. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Till then, take care. And I'll see you then. Peace.